Hello, my name is Russell Myers, independent, running for U.S. President for 2024. Let me make one thing abundantly clear. My policies regarding reducing military spending, that does not in any way indicate a lack of support for veterans. The precise opposite is true. I am a veteran. I come from an unbroken line of veterans stretching back beyond the founding of this country. It is a sick and distorted idea that some people think supporting veterans means supporting war. This is an idea which is unforgivable. I refuse to excuse or forgive that attitude. If you support veterans, it means you do not want to see them placed in harm's way for reasons which can be prevented. It is disgusting that our so-called leaders will sacrifice the lives of our brave young people dedicated to the defense of our country just so they can indulge in the vanity of not sitting down and having a discussion with other leaders with whom they have disagreements, or because the other country has a different socioeconomic system. So here it is. It is my absolute vow that before one more veteran is laid to rest in Arlington, before one more veteran suffers loss of limb or PTSD or their lives, I will exhaust every effort to keep that from happening. I have disclosed the facts that I am a veteran and a nurse. I care about human beings, all human beings. I do not care in the least if they're a U.S. veteran, a mother, or a child in a distant country on the other side of the planet. All have the right to life, health, peace, and security. More and more Americans have come to the absolute understanding that most of the armed conflicts we have engaged in for decades have been to discredit other socioeconomic systems or overthrow other governments that were democratically elected, while propping up the profits of U.S. corporations, even when millions are slaughtered and displaced from their native lands, which they had no desire to leave. For those that claim to be Christian, you should remember that Jesus said we should love our neighbors and love our enemies. There is absolutely nothing in the Bible which advocates or justifies the hatred or slaughter of other human beings because they are different from you in some way. The Christian religion teaches forgiveness and acceptance. There are no preconditions for this. If you believe otherwise, you are not a Christian. You are a false prophet. Something else to understand is that Jesus is highly regarded in Islam. Jesus is mentioned 25 times in the Quran, every time with respect as a teacher. He is also highly regarded in Buddhism, where he is considered a Buddha. The word Buddha means enlightened one. Are you enlightened? If you propagate hatred, the fact is you are absolutely not. If we want peace, if we want prosperity, it will never come through conflict. The only ones who gain from conflict are the wealthy, the ones who will never experience the horrors of a war zone, the ones who have never known hunger, never known pain, never known fear, never known the mind-destroying, soul-destroying sight of children, possibly your own children, torn to shreds by bullets and drone strikes. No, I do not support expanding the VA system. I am in favor of a healthcare system which serves all Americans, regardless of military service. This would better serve our veterans as well. I have worked with the VA system, and while some parts of it are absolutely wonderful with dedicated professionals, other times they are met with burned out, apathetic individuals who basically tell them to man up when the veteran is desperate and broken. Many veterans live in places where they are forced to drive hours to get care. A universal health care system would far better serve our veterans, allowing them to obtain care which is much more beneficial to them. The VA system should not be dismantled, as there are instances where dedicated, specialized care for veterans is preferable. I also support universal adult education. Not only would this serve veterans better than the GI Bill, but it would help prevent military recruitment of desperate, at-risk teenagers from signing up for military service because they see no other options in their lives, then coming back torn to shreds or with PTSD, conditions they will live with for the rest of their lives, if they come back living at all. Our volunteer military should be truly that, volunteer, meaning only those who truly desire to enlist in military service should be the ones signing up. For them, it can be a rewarding career. I'd much prefer it to be a career they can survive and be whole when they retire. On the other hand, I do support maintaining and expanding such benefits as VA housing loans and small business loans for veterans. People love to sing songs about peace on earth and goodwill to other human beings. No, I cannot promise such things as an absolute. What I can promise is an administration in which the United States is the leading nation in the effort to make this a reality. Can I enact policies which make this permanent? Sadly, no. But if we have a few short years where it is a reality for our own country, we can set a trend in which we, as a people, will accept nothing else. Join me in taking the steps to get there. Let's stop burying and sacrificing our young. Share this video. Talk about these subjects. If you can, please donate whatever you can to help expand this campaign. If you cannot afford it, I absolutely understand that. Please try to help support and spread the word of this campaign in other ways by sharing this video or article. And, just keep on talking, engaging, because we have to do this. If this is what we want, then we have to work toward it. We have to dedicate ourselves to it. All right? Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good evening.